G'day, Mark here from Live and Breathe Worship. On today's episode of Easy Theory for Worship, we're going to look at the subject of the chord number system. Now, the chord number system is the idea of substituting the chords in a key with numbers. Here we have the chords from the key of G, from 1 to 7. Now, if you don't know how I arrived at this, please check out my previous lesson called Chords in a Key. So we're going to jump straight into using this with a song. Here we have What a Beautiful Name. It's the chorus progression in the key of D. So first thing we'd need to do is set out the chords for the key, 1 to 7, and then we start substituting. So here we go. The first chord in this progression is a D, which is a 1 chord. The second is an A, which is a 5. The B minor is a 6. The A is a 5, of course, and the G is a 4. So this progression is a 1, 5, 6, 5, 4 progression, and in this case it's in the key of D. So let's have a look at another one, the Lion and the Lamb. This is the chorus progression in the key of G. G, E minor, D, and C. So what we do is we set out the chords in the key. So this is the chords, the 7 chords of the key of G, and we start substituting. G is the 1 chord, E minor is the 6 chord, D is the 5 chord, and C is the 4 chord, a 1, 6, 5, 4 progression in the key of G in this case. So where chord substitution really shines is when we want to transpose a song. So for example, say, let's go back to What a Beautiful Name, and we want to transpose, say you need to transpose from D to G. So because we have found out what those numbers are, we can quite easily transpose using the numbers. So first thing to do is to set out the chords, the 7 chords in the key of the key we need to transpose to, in this case is G, and then we just start matching up the numbers. So the 1 chord is a G, the 5 is a D, the 6 is an E minor, the 5 is a D, and the 4 is a C. So you can see here that the chord progression has now been set out in the key of G just by purely matching up the numbers from this key into this key. So what I've done here is I've created a number substitution chart. Now this chart will help you as a reference, and I'll put a link to it in the description below so that you can download it and print it out. So if you have a song in the key of D, you can simply come down here and see its matching number in the other key. For example, the 1 chord in the key of D is D, and the 1 chord in the key of G is G. The 6 chord in the key of E flat is C minor. The 6 chord in the key of A is F sharp minor. So you can use this chart to help you substitute, to transpose, but also gives you a reference on what the numbers are for each particular key. There's the 12 keys there. Anyway, that's it for this lesson. On the next lesson, we're going to look at how we use the number system with some particular instruments. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.